Sunburned Tomato here! How's it going, everyone? That's right, I go outside for 5 minutes, badinga. And I'm back in, everybody. Where I belong. You know, whenever I talk to people online that maybe don't know who I am, I'm always hit with the
That happened. Yeah, that totally happened. Sure, right, you met that person.
And I'm like, yeah, I did, guys, it's me. It's me, guys, it's PewDiePie. Why don't you believe me? And it turns out, the reason why people treat me with such indignity, such disrespect, it's because there's a Reddit based on disputing these sort of claims, okay? I am PewDiePie, I promise. Stop. So let's review some of the top ones on That Totally Happened. You and me, together. Smash like. I went to Walmart to buy a tube of cookie dough and a box of tampon, and as a 17-year-old boy was ringing up my stuff, he just looked at me and said, "It's going to be okay." Reply. And just after that he said, "By the way, I'm 17 years old. I wanted you to know that so you can describe me in your fake text post on Tumblr." Bazinga! That's right. How could you possibly know that he was 17? I feel like Tumblrs do this especially. I kind of get it now. It took me one post and I'm in. It's as if we're just supposed to take everything at face value. No! Not me. I'm an intellectual. I browse Reddit occasionally. I was in the bank with my 5-year-old sister when we hear, "Everyone get down!" We all got down, except my sister, who said, "Stealing is wrong." I can already tell. This is gonna be great. The robbers bolted out and everyone stood and clapped. The bank manager gave us £1,000 for saving the day as well. Laughing crying emoji, laughing crying emoji, laughing crying emoji. Could this be a whoosh? You know, this is obviously fake on purpose, right? You got Faker Daker. I love these verified Twitter tweets. Everyone dies one day. Everyone. Even wolves. But not books. Not words. Words don't die. My son, 3, who is a lot smarter than I am. It must be so great to have a fictional 3-year-old. You don't have to even change the diapers. It's awesome. It's like, I have this somewhat decent tweet. What if I credit it to my 3-year-old? Then it would be amazing. This is actually our quit your bull, but you know a story is true if you start it off with literally. They literally banned camel pants from my old school because people kept making invisible jokes. And one teacher had a mental breakdown and decided to quit because of them. That's right, a teacher decided to quit school because people just kept making camouflage jokes. I understand, that's what drives a teacher over the edge. My English teacher wrote part of a poem I wrote on the board today, which honestly surprised me. She had the student guess who wrote it, and most of the answers were the president or Shakespeare. When my teacher revealed that it was I who wrote it, I received an applause, and then the president himself came out and congratulates me. And Shakespeare rose from the dead and say, "Well done to thee." I have never lied in my entire life. This would never happen to me. You'll never see PewDiePie on this board. Teacher, I want everyone to write down the people that inspire you the most. Teacher walks over and looks at my paper. Who are these gentlemen with colored hair? They're YouTubers. They're not really inspirational people, dear. They just sit around at home and talk to camera all day. Me. Teacher, you just stand around and talk to kids that aren't even paying attention to you all day. Continued writing YouTuber's name vigorously. Gotcha, teacher! That was beautiful. Alright, here's another PewDiePie one. I pulled down my pants and pressed them against the monitor. Then my mom walked in and I was like, "Mom, don't look at me. PewDiePie told me to." Really, what you should have said is, "Mom, look at me." That totally happened. While shopping in Target, I heard a girl say, "Boys are so dumb." To which I replied, "Say it louder," to the girls in the back. To which she screamed, "Boys are so dumb." To which other customers replied with a slow clap. Best Target experience yet. Boys are so dumb. Can this video hit 5,000 likes? Boys are so dumb! If she said, "Women are so dumb," boy, don't even make me comment about the hypocrisy, libtards. You wouldn't even care, would you? Pathetic. Oh my god. I asked this girl in my class for a piece of gum every day for the whole semester. Today was our last day and I asked her for a gum and she gave me the whole pack as a parting gift. If it ain't the smoothest thing I have ever seen. So she wrote her number on each piece of the gum. Number 1, how will you know the order of them? Number 2, that didn't happen! You're a virgin! Similar thing happened to me the other night. My cab driver had My Life by 50 Cent and Eminem on and asked me if I wanted to change it to country. I responded by rapping the rest of the song word for word. Then the taxi clapped. Even if that happened, it's just cringy, alright? Don't care if it happened. How about that? How about that's not a subreddit for you. If I lose this bet, I'll eat my hat. Physics teacher who proceeded to lose the bet, take his hat, dissolve it in acid, neutralize it with a base, making it water, pour the mixture into his coffee, and down it in one gulp. That most certainly happened, as one teacher does. Of course. Oh, well, not a problem for me to eat this hat. I'll just dissolve it in acid and neutralize it with a base, making it water. Why do people bother? Why do people bother? Okay? So, like, I'm sleepy as hell. LMAO. I thought I put on my work shoes, walked out of the house like, damn, my feet cold as hell. Of course. Who doesn't lace their shoe on the outside and not notice it on both feet? Of course that happens. It didn't happen! My high school had such a large population of emos that when my MCR broke up, they announced it via the PA and offered extra counseling that day. How about R, if it's true, you're all a bunch of pussy boys. How about that? Is that a good subreddit? I was at Dunkin' Donuts and asked for 3 donuts and a water cup. The entire staff thought I said 3 donuts in a water cup. Here's the result. Can't make this up. Yes, you can! Stop lying! I'm sick of your lies. That didn't happen, did it? Say it. Say it. You dunked those donuts. You put those donuts in that water. No one else? Stop it. Get some help. My gender studies professor told me to go to Subway and snap a picture of a male worker making me a sandwich as extra cred. Hashtag patriarchy. It's funny because gender studies degree only legitimately qualifies you for a job at Subway. There's nothing wrong with making a sandwich, by the way. There's no shame in making a sandwich. Tonight at the gym, a man looked like effing Thor asked me out. When I told him I was a lesbo, he goes, oh, chill. You know, my sister and I work out a lot together. She'll be here tomorrow, same time. Like, did Thor just wingman me? God of Lesbos. We have found the picture of Thor. This is what he looked like. This did actually, in fact, happen. What an incredible story. This is why I hate stories and I hate telling them, because I don't believe myself even telling a story, and I most certainly don't believe other people. Yes! Hope you guys had a great Thanksgiving. Me. Actually, I don't find it fun to celebrate genocide and colonization, so I spent this Thanksgiving blogging and protesting. But thanks. How was yours? The class just claps. They're all just clapping. Finally. Finally someone said it. Finally someone said it. Thank you. Actually, I was the teacher. It was incredible. And then she did a backflip. I left a 6-figure job at NASA to have no responsibility working as a cook at McDonald's. Not kidding. Happy as I've ever been. Oh, is your name Kevin Spacey and do you live in the American Beauty universe? Is that what happened? You just take stories from movies and apply them to your own thing? Is that it? Pathetic. Not even McDonald's wants you, okay? Over at McDonald's though, we're hiring guys. Check out new merch. Link in the description. I purchased a plane ticket online and went to the effing airport and got on an effing plane, and now I'm in Sweden. Drunk me is an effing mental case. Help. This is actually true. That was me. I was traveling home to see my parents and I got confused. This actually totally happened. I feel like the reason why these posts appear so frequently online is because face to face, you know, I can tell when people are lying. I'm pretty good at it. I think most people can tell when someone's lying. We don't really want to confront people face to face. You won't really necessarily, it's easier to just go, wow, what a cool story, instead of going, I don't believe that happened. Unless it's someone I know very closely. Like if my neighbor is just small talking with me, telling me some story, I'm not just gonna call him out and be like, yeah, no. You're full of shit. And I think that's why so often on Facebook, people just post whatever because they're so used to getting away with these lies. So it's an interesting phenomenon. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments. Tell me a story that had definitely happened to you. I'd be very interested to hear about it. Thank you for watching this video. Leave a like if you enjoyed. Check out the merch, guys. I really appreciate it. The support so far has been amazing. This has been PewDiePie. Bye.